Alternate day fasting is one way to do intermittent fasting. On this diet, you fast every other day but eat whatever you want on the non-fasting days. The most common version of this diet involves modified fasting, where you can eat around 500 calories on fasting days. Alternate day fasting may help promote weight loss and may help lower risk factors related to heart disease and type 2 diabetes. Here's a detailed beginner's guide to alternate day fasting. How to do alternate day fasting. Alternate day fasting, ADF, is an intermittent fasting approach. The basic idea is that you fast on one day and then eat what you want the next day. This way you only need to restrict what you eat half of the time. On fasting days, you're allowed to drink as many calorie-free beverages as you like. Examples include water, unsweetened coffee, tea. If you're following a modified ADF approach, you're also allowed to eat about 500 calories on fasting days, or 20 to 25% of your energy requirements. The most popular version of this diet is called the Every Other Day diet, by Dr. Krista Varadi, who has conducted most of the studies on ADF. The health and weight loss benefits seem to be the same regardless of whether the fasting day calories are consumed at lunch or dinner, or as small meals throughout the day. However, a year-long study found that adherence when following alternate day fasting, where calorie intake was reduced to 25% of energy needs on fasting days, was not superior to everyday calorie restriction. Most of the studies on alternate day fasting used the modified version, with 500 calories on fasting days. This is considered much more sustainable than doing full fasts on fasting days, but it's just as effective. In this video, the terms alternate day fasting, or ADF, generally apply to the modified approach with about 500 calories on fasting days. Alternate day fasting and weight loss. Although ADF may be helpful for promoting weight loss, studies have suggested that this type of calorie restriction is no more effective for weight loss than traditional daily calorie restriction. Studies among adults with overweight and obesity show that engaging in ADF may help you lose 3 to 8% of your body weight in 2 to 12 weeks. Research suggests that this method is not superior to traditional daily calorie restriction for promoting weight loss. Studies have shown that ADF and daily calorie restriction are equally effective at reducing harmful belly fat and inflammatory markers in those with obesity. Although ADF may offer benefits for fat loss, recent research shows that ADF is no more effective than traditional calorie restriction for promoting weight loss or preserving muscle mass. Furthermore, like other types of calorie restriction, weight loss during ADF may be accelerated when combined with increased physical activity. For example, combining ADF with endurance exercise may cause twice as much weight loss than ADF alone and 6 times as much weight loss as endurance exercise alone. Regarding diet composition, ADF seems to be equally effective whether it's done with a high or low-fat diet. Alternate day fasting and hunger. The effects of alternate day fasting on hunger are inconsistent. Studies on modified alternate day fasting show that hunger decreases as you adapt to the diet. Alternate day fasting and body composition. ADF has been shown to have unique effects on body composition, both while you're dieting and during your weight maintenance period. Studies suggest that although ADF may help preserve lean muscle mass during weight loss, it's no more effective than other methods of calorie restriction. Health benefits of alternate day fasting. ADF has several health benefits aside from weight loss. Type 2 diabetes. Losing weight and restricting calories is usually an effective way to improve or reverse many symptoms of type 2 diabetes. Similarly to continuous calorie restriction, ADF seems to cause mild reductions in risk factors for type 2 diabetes among people with overweight or obesity. ADF may also help reduce fasting insulin levels, with some studies suggesting that it may be more effective than daily calorie restriction. A reduction in insulin levels and insulin resistance should lead to a significantly reduced risk of type 2 diabetes, especially when combined with weight loss. Heart health. Heart disease is the leading cause of death in the world and responsible for about 1 in 4 deaths. Many studies have shown that ADF is a good option to help individuals with overweight or obesity lose weight and reduce heart disease risk factors. The most common health benefits include reduced waist circumference, 2 to 2.8 inches or 5 to 7 centimeters. Decreased blood pressure. Lowered LDL, bad cholesterol, 20 to 25%. Increased number of large LDL particles and reduced number of dangerous small, dense LDL particles. Decreased blood triglycerides, up to 30%. Alternate-day fasting and autophagy. One of the most common effects of fasting is the stimulation of autophagy. Autophagy is a process in which old parts of cells are degraded and recycled. It plays a key role in preventing diseases, including cancer, neurodegeneration, heart disease, and infections. Alternate-day fasting stimulates autophagy in animal and cell studies. This process may slow aging and help prevent diseases like cancer and heart disease. Does alternate-day fasting induce starvation mode? Nearly all weight loss methods cause a slight drop in resting metabolic rate. This effect is often referred to as starvation mode, but the technical term is adaptive thermogenesis. When you severely restrict your calories, your body starts conserving energy by reducing the number of calories it burns. It can make you stop losing weight and feel miserable. However, ADF doesn't seem to cause this drop in metabolic rate. Alternate-day fasting may not decrease metabolic rate in the same way as continuous calorie restriction. Is it also good for people who are within a normal weight range? ADF is not only beneficial for weight loss, but it can also offer health benefits for those who don't have obesity. If you're not looking to lose weight or fat mass, or have average weight to begin with, other dietary methods will probably suit you better. Alternate-day fasting increases fat burning and reduces risk factors for heart disease in people with average weight. What to eat and drink on fasting days? There's no general rule regarding what you should eat or drink on fasting days, except that your total calorie intake shouldn't exceed around 500 calories. It's best to drink low-calorie or calorie-free drinks on fasting days, such as water, coffee, tea. Most people find it best to eat one big meal late in the day, while others prefer to eat early or split the amount between 2 to 3 meals. Since your calorie intake will be severely limited, it's best to focus on nutritious, high-protein foods, as well as low-calorie vegetables. These will make you feel full without many calories. Here are a few examples of meals that are suitable for fasting days. Eggs and vegetables. Yogurt with berries. Grilled fish or lean meat with vegetables. Soup and a piece of fruit. A generous salad with lean meat. There are no strict guidelines regarding what to eat and drink on fasting days. It's best to stick to high-protein foods and vegetables, as well as low-calorie or calorie-free beverages. Is alternate-day fasting safe? Studies have shown that alternate-day fasting is safe for most people. It doesn't result in a greater risk for weight regain than traditional, calorie-restricted diets. ADF is likely not appropriate for certain populations. These include children, pregnant and lactating women, people who are underweight, and those with certain medical conditions. Be sure to consult a healthcare provider before trying this eating pattern if you have a medical condition or are currently taking any medications. Alternate day fasting is safe for most people. Consult a healthcare provider to learn if alternate day fasting is right for you. Alternate day fasting is a very effective way to lose weight for most people. It may have benefits over traditional calorie-restricted diets in some cases. It's also linked to major improvements in many health markers. The best part of all is that it's surprisingly easy to stick to, as you only need to diet every other day.